In the NBA, trash talk is almost a strategy, meant to mess with your head, disrupt your flow, and spark a tech or two. And no one plays that psychological chess better than Tyrese Haliburton. The Pacers guard knows exactly when to strike with his words, but not everybody's clapping for his mind games. In fact, Tim Hardaway Sr. seems to be the loudest voice against it, and he's made that known more than once. Now, Tim Sr. isn't just any concerned observer. He's a proud father who's also fiercely defensive, maybe even too much. So when Indiana and Detroit clashed and Haliburton started jawing, it rubbed him the wrong way. Tim Sr. was fired up watching Haliburton talk slick to his son's Pistons squad. And if he had it his way, he'd lace him up just to humble Tyrese himself. That's not just wishful thinking, he's serious about it. And it didn't stop there. On a recent episode of Believe, Tim let it rip. "This is my thing with Haliburton, all right? I'm a talking person on the court. Okay, if you out there and you gonna talks, I talks, whether I'm losing or whether I'm winning. All right, you just can't talk smack when you are winning." For him, trash talk is all about consistency. And in his eyes, Haliburton's only got something to say when he's up, naming the OGs like Larry Bird, Chuck Person, and Reggie Miller, who engaged in one no matter what. For Tim, you can't be a part-time trash talker. You either live by the code or you don't. But here's where things took a turn. On Gil's Arena, Joshua Johnson tossed a question into the mix. Does Tim Hardaway Sr. have a point about Holly's trash talk, or is he just hating? Co-host Rashad McCants looked more confused than convinced, and Gilbert Arenas, the ex-Warriors star himself, questioned whether this was really about trash talk at all. That's when Kenyon Martin stepped in and dropped the mic. Tyrese's had it trash talk, but that ain't the real reason. It ain't got nothing to do with basketball, at all, and the whole crew agreed with Martin. So now the question is, how did the Tyrese Haliburton and Tim Hardaway Sr. beef start? The tension first boiled over when Tim Hardaway Sr. went off on Gil's Arena, blasting Pacers guard Tyrese Haliburton after Indiana's January 16 win over the Pistons. From the outside, it looked like standard NBA trash talk. Tyrese and Pascal Siakam jawing a bit with Cade Cunningham and Tim Jr. in the final seconds. But for Tim Sr., it felt personal, and he wasn't about to let it slide. In fact, he didn't hold anything back. "If I go back and put on mice and suit up, I want to go up Haliburton. I want him up. He talks so much. I want to go back and bust his he talks so much. He thinks he's all that." That level of heat caught everyone's attention. But it also triggered a quick and subtle counter from Haliburton, who posted on X, "Tell the world the real reason you feel this way, Tim." And that one line flipped the narrative. Since then, things have only escalated. Tim Sr. followed up by accusing Haliburton of disappearing when the Pacers lose, saying he's hiding behind your teammates. But that only raised more eyebrows. And now Gilbert Arenas seemed to question if this was really about trash talk or something deeper. But the way this beef's playing out, it's clear there's more to the story than what happened